we'll cut from, oh, there's someone doing terrible things to a child, and then we'll go straight to, oh yeah, he's running the pizza store. And then all of us will be like, pizza store? What the fuck does pizza have to do with this? You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's such a random link between the two that you're just like, you can't draw a correlation between the two, because it's like, how does this even, what does pizza have to do with youths? Salary on Neymar. Saudi, child play. Big yo who got me in a contract for life. For life! How long you signed for Ned and album for? I'm signed for life! Alright, but there's so much, so I don't even know how the hell do I even look at it. You know what? You know who's not in the Epstein files, first off? He's not in the files. Yeah, of course not. Big Vince would never. Big Vince would never. This lower. Wallahi, Israel got my soul, bro. Do you love Israel? See, niggas have just started to lose their minds, bro. It's Jenny started to lose their minds. I'll die for Israel. Where specifically, bro? Are you gonna die for Tel Aviv? Okay, bro, you guys, give me like, what am I even supposed to? Because there's so, see, what? There's so much, like, okay, there's 7,545 worth of content in this inbox, 9,300 starred, and 4,340 sent. So what, do I just look at the sent things, or do I look at what he received? Nah, if I see the sent, it'll show me what he received as well now. Oh yeah, it will. I say deep dive breakdown. Yeah, I want to do that as well, but I want to see it for myself, because bro, I'm pretty sure there are bare things people haven't even seen yet. So you know what, if I want to do that, I need to go all the way down to like, okay, where are you? Please no. Okay, this is just random. Please notify us immediately by the time Hence Connecticut. Hear about banning Italy. Who's banning again? Nice. Steve Bannon. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, I haven't seen him around. I know him. I assume this is the Brez number. We'll call you in a while. Have a good gossip. Blackberry 10. When is this? 2018. Trump screaming at people as they're on vacation while the sites were funny. Sits in the White House funny. While he sits in the White House funny. Steve Bannon, Captain Goyen. You know what? I think the best thing to do is probably sort this by. We all know what we're trying to really see. So we want to see the implications of this pizza stuff. So it looks like if it's can we sort it by date. Epstein died when? 2020? 2020 and he went to jail 2019. Put the music down there, will say less. Like here. So he went to jail 2020. No. He went to jail 2019. But he was caught much earlier. But he officially went to jail 2019 before he died, if I'm correct. I'm 99% sure. June 18th, right after my birthday. Fuck. Monday, June 18, 2018, 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m. Jeffrey Epstein to meet friends at pizza place. Jojo have car out and ready by 11:45 a.m. I don't know where the pizza place is. 4 p.m. One guest. Okay, so this is. I mean, we all know they're not talking about pizza at this point in time, in it. Like, there's been so many things to just show these, but they're just definitely not talking about pizza. So the code is just redundant. But this is like a freak meetup. Yeah, this is like a freak meetup. It has to be like some sort of Diddy party on wheels. This nigga said 5:90 p.m. Has he lost his mind? One guess, one guess. I'm trying to make other point. I think he just meant, I don't know what that nigga meant. I think he just meant 5 p.m. I'm trying to make other appointments for Jeffrey in house and out the house. Jojo, confirm if you're driving today. Confirmed. Gate to Leslie. So these guys were actively like proto party. What's a proto party? Jeffrey E. She looks pregnant. You mean radiating a soft glow? Oh, porta party. I'll be real. It doesn't get more incriminating than this right here. It Jenny does not get more incriminating. This nigga says she looks pregnant. The pizza monster. She looks pregnant. You mean radiating a soft glow with the look of bliss and excitement? Yeah, that's the pizza. Who is even Jeffrey? He's just emailed himself. Why am I bugging? This is an hour and 20 apart, an hour and 30 apart, hour and 29 even. 2 hours and 29, my bad. Same day. Bro, I'm sick. I can't lie, he's freaked out. Okay, awards. This nigga was actually. It has to be the biggest. This is just a red herring. This is just like it's there in it, but nothing to do with the case. Handmade pizza alternative. Sir, Tokyo has no sushi chef on vacation. I'm calling around another lunch source just in case. Would you like to choose something else? Respectfully, greetings, sir. You had a steamed dumpling from Peking, Tokyo. You also had steak and vegetable at Molly Moore's. Tap and Still Burgers, Exo Bistro. They have salads, handmade pizzas, wraps. I have a menu for your review. Respectfully, Daphne. Greetings, sir. Meat lovers pizza, pepperoni, sausage, salami, beef, ham, cheese pizza, vegetarian pizza. You know what? Before this, I was gonna be like, oh, this might just be him like organizing like just a meetup for when he arrives in what is it, Tokyo it says? Oh, Peking Tokyo, that's the food place. Or when he arrives, wherever he's arriving in it, yeah. But this cheese pizza, boy had bad intentions. Jenny just had bad intentions. What other code is in here? I don't know. Because vegetarian pizza, couldn't tell you what that is. Cheese pizza, I can tell you what that is. Meat lovers pizza, can't tell you what that is. But I feel like I know what it is if you get the connotations behind meat. Tokyo is fucking weird as well. Yeah, with all with the train stuff as well, innit? Bro. It's just like FC where's the city spreading evil around bit by bit. I feel like, like with all things in it, it's they got P comics and train gates. the fuck? I feel like with all things, this is like, this isn't a non-issue. That's not what I'm trying to say. But this is an issue where, like, how do we even figure this out? You see what I'm saying? How do you figure this out? Because when niggas are obviously saying, oh, handmade pizzas, alternative, cheese pizza, vegetarian pizza, like, we know cheese pizza because it's the most obvious one. CP. We all know what that is, if we're being honest. Meat lovers pizza, we all know what that is. They probably talk about little boys. But stuff like vegetarian pizza, bro. Yeah, that might even be little girls as well. It's crazy. How do you even solve an issue like this? Exactly, bro. You'd never know. Like, let's take into frame. I've been going on a deep dive, like, this past. Okay, I need to go on all just in case, because I'm not sure if I have safe search on. Let's go Pizzagate. Yeah. If you don't know, Pizzagate is like a conspiracy where people were saying, oh, there was a pizza shop in, I don't know where it was in it, but it was a pizza shop in America where the owner was basically using it to traffic kids or something along those lines. And Hillary Clinton, like, a lot of elites knew and were helping him do this. And he must have also been in power at one point as well, like in a position of power. He used that, he had a pizza store, and it was just like a front for his child trafficking gig. This came out, people were like, oh yeah, it's fake. Why would we believe in Pizzagate? Pizzagate is not real, because in America they add everything gay because the Watergate incident that happened with Nixon, I think. They add everything gay, but they called it Pizzagate, and they're like, oh yeah, this is obviously a hoax. Pizzagate isn't real. You guys are crazy. There's no way a pizza store will have anything to do with child trafficking. Cut 10 years later, because this happened in 2016, cut 20 years, maybe even 2015, if we're getting the right frame, because everything's probably going to be reported like a year after. Cut 2026, Epstein files have been released. 2026. Early, I think they released early 2026 or late 2025, the first batch. But this batch that we have now has literally just confirmed that Pizzagate, like, this is, like, it's a real positive. Like, this is something that is really happening. Because the way these men are talking about pizza, it's like, bro, you say as if pizza is like a sacred dish. It's crazy. Yes, get on 28th. And not even that. It's so crazy to the point where, okay, if I type in, will it come up? Oh, let me fuck. Will he come up? Will he come up? Will he come up? Will he come up? Okay, wait. I need to be more specific with the search. There. It's so crazy to the point where if you type in a person of significance in a different country, I'd say astoundingly there'll probably be like a 25%, 20, you know what, maybe 20 is crazy in it, but there'll be like a 13% chance they're gonna come up, which is crazy. What you say? I'm saying, bro, and I know these files came out before Pizzagate. People would have found it out so easily, bro. We are so distracted that society would, we couldn't even tell, and Pizzagate swept right under the rug. Exactly. And why did it get swept under the rug? Because, bro, if you come out and you say something, niggas are gonna call you crazy. Let's be honest. I'll be honest myself. If someone came to me and said, "Oh yeah, a pizza store has iconography that relates to child trafficking and elites and a scheme that they have to traffic children, harvest their organs, eat them, and take advantage of the kids," I would say you're fucking crazy. You're crazy, you're loony, and there's something not clicking in your head. because it'll be so foreign to think about. Like it wouldn't the two, yeah, bro. The two wouldn't even click together because first off, as a person, you'll be like, oh, why is pizza even in the, what is pizza like? Bro, it's like someone said to me once, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, this was an example for a comedian. I can't really remember the comedian's face, but I know he's a popular comedian, innit? So credits to the guy who said it. But he said, oh, it might have been Bernie Mac or something like that. But he said, oh, someone will tell you 2 plus 2 is 4. And you'll be like, say less, 2 plus 2 is 4. But if that same guy says 2 plus 2 is 4 and he shoves a finger up his ass, yeah, you're gonna be like, brother, why did you shove the finger up your ass? You know what I'm saying? So in the context of this, it's basically like someone will tell you there's a pedophile, there's someone doing terrible things to children, but he's running it through a pizza store. We'll cut from, oh, he's in a pizza store. We'll go straight, except no one's believing it. No one is going to believe it, and it's mad. It's mad. Alright, so Prince Andrew, Ari, you wish to speak with him? Yeah, Prince Andrew's there. Can I think of anyone else? Um, I know there's a guy in the UK. Don't know if I spelled his name right. Peter Mendelsohn or something like that. This is Peter Mendelsohn. Yeah. Visit London on Saturday. No response. A bit crazy getting aired by pedo, but I mean, you're not 5. Jeffrey. Okay, this is him emailing himself. This is a whole. I'm trying to think. What would be like a good code word for like this? All of this happening. What's a good code word? Don't get me started on Elon. That's another one we need to go look at. Let's go look at that. Elon. Elon Musk. I'm actually so confused. Why is it showing Leslie? I must have just forgotten how emails work in this past. Like this is him being sent this. Due to the high volume of unsolicited email, my address has changed. Please send me a text or call to obtain my new SpaceX email address. Sorry for the inconvenience, Elon. Okay, so this is September 2013. When did Epstein get? Epstein got exposed like after we were born. God. That was funny. You Jeffrey Epstein. Me, little old me. Oh no, Jeff. Oh no. Maybe in the past life. Maybe I came back. 20 Joffrey's, when was he exposed? I don't remember. He was exposed early, was he not? Yeah, there. He was exposed right after our birth. That journey, like in great grand scheme of things, literally just right after my birth. So it then gets to Elon Musk. SpaceX is located. So this guy must have met up with. No, this is all 2013. But this guy said he had nothing to do with Epstein. But Epstein was exposed in 2006, but he's still retaining communications with Epstein in 2013. Say anything. Let's find the most recent email. If you can find something from 2017 or 2015. Well, Elon is doing great. You saw, thanks. Elon really down bad. I think he might be, but I need to go find the emails before I can even say anything. Let's see. Elon Musk. Elon Musk. What? Let me know exactly what he wants and we'll organize it all. I will check. I mean, at some point, some of these emails have to be doctored because there's no way a grown man is speaking like this. Some of them have to be doctored. Most likely they're not, but 99% there's always still going to be a 1. This guy was deranged. Okay, Elon Musk appreciates the invitation to the ranch, but has commitments. Lunch on Monday, 13th at 1 p.m. at SpaceX. Okay, so he didn't meet up with Elon. He met up with Elon. Elon didn't meet up with him. This is 2013, February 21st. Did you see that one where he said he wanna diddle at a party? He's moving like a child. I'm not gonna lie. He wants to diddle at a party. Let me. Okay, wait. I think I've seen that. It was like he said he wants to have fun, but I need to. I don't. Okay, I need to find it. Story. Peter. Okay. Elon Musk wrote picking food messaging. Blah blah blah. This is all nonsense. Story Elon Musk. Why am I not seeing it? Well, I've seen he was down bad, but is there anyone at Solar City that my guys can talk to about electrifying? I think that he meant to electrifying the Caribbean island or the Mexico ranch. Sent. Are we in New Mexico? Are we in New Mexico? He's just forwarded the same message. This is. So, dear Jeffrey, did you have dinner with Elon Musk and did you explain to him my proposal? What was his reactions? Okay, this is Sultan. Okay, he sent this twice. What's the time? 7:28. 70. Okay, that was a mistake on his part. Yeah, that was a mistake. I can't find the Elon Musk one. I can't lie. Do you know the amount of children who went missing in Mexico? I feel so sorry for the children. Yeah, I know. I've seen something related to the children that go missing in Mexico. Apparently, they have some sort of border patrol has some sort of. I don't want to call it a policy, but it sounds like a policy where depending on who enters the borders, you shouldn't even check for IDs or anything. So if potentially they're roaming around with children, don't check their ID, don't ask questions, let them go through straight away. That's it. And then in many cases, there can be children with them, and Border Patrol has to just go with it. I mean, can I blame Border Patrol? Yeah. Can I blame Border Patrol like the people in Border? Why do I keep on messing this up? Border Patrol. I mean, that's really a great area because at the end of the day, they need to make their money. They have families to provide for. Most of them have families to provide for. So that's the Border Patrol. I just got on that topic in it, but whether to blame Border Patrol, that's a whole different thing. But what's happening here is crazy that someone higher up has allowed this to happen, and then again, no one's saying anything about it. No one says anything about it. It's allowed to happen. Speak about it, lose your job. So really, what can you do? That's the type of world we live in nowadays. Your silence is currency, and that currency is your life. That's what your silence pays for. Your life. The cartel is much bigger than the police, so they pretty much own the police. No, but it's not only happening with the cartel though. It's not only from the border to Mexico. It's not like the border from Mexico to the US. It's the US to Mexico. You see what I'm saying? So I'm 99. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure from if you go through a border, especially one of the sides from Mexico to America, either side will have two different people of the representing nations. Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure one side will have the American side, and the other side will have the Mexican side, just to make sure everything's going right. I think. I think. So it's not only people above on the Mexican side who are being controlled by the cartel are allowing this to happen. It's people on the American government side which are allowing it to happen because the American governments also they also enforce policies upon their borders. So they say who gets to go through the borders and who doesn't get to go through the borders. So it's a that thing. So like it's not only like the cartel are there's such a little part of the conversation. Bro, it's mad. It's mad. Let me search this up just to make sure. You say, yeah, I'm right. All that stuff is sketch. I might be wild, I might be, but I'm not sure. I need to fact check in just in case I'm wrong. I've been fearing this. Two different nations. How do I even frame this question? I'm drawing a blank. Two different nationalities. I know damn well I didn't spell that right. Yep. Yes, they're two different nationalities. Security. Exactly. Exactly. Well. Guess who's back? Bro, I'm back. I'm back. Exactly. I can't like that was that border shit. That was headcanon. That was headcanon until now. I genuinely was not sure, but it just sounded like the most appropriate way to form a border. You have to have two different opposing sides to enforce a border. So yeah, bro, it's not only like the Mexican side and the operating allowing kids to go through, it's the American side, which is crazy. And even then you have to be double checked. You genuinely have to be double checked every time if let's say one of you guys should go through a border, you'll get checked for being the nationality that you're coming from and the nationality, the country you're going from and the country you're going to. They'll be piecing together. Kara D, Elon Musk. Why can't I find the message? It must be like there's no way he was saying this shit in 2017. There's no way, bro. There's no way he was free to go to the island in 2017. Because then it just frames like this guy was not in the know, and then he came into the know in 2017, and this guy was like, yeah, Diddy parties, let's go. Not even Diddy party, the E party, pizza party. Drug money low key runs the country, they'll be piecing together. I mean, drug money in some cases runs like most countries. Like, drug money bro, it's lucrative for both sides. He's like 2012, I think he said it. I'll try to look for it. Because you see the whole concept of drug money is just not it's not only for like again we're on the topic of cartel in it, but it doesn't only pertain to like the Mexican cartel. It also relates to some aspects of the American government, like the CIA. Like the CIA were working in drugs and receiving financials from the drug money like time ago. And well, I got this information from I learned this information from someone else. So this isn't just from my research and like I've heard it said. So if they're wrong, I'm wrong. But I trust the source enough to say that this is potentially true or conclusively true. The way it was put to me, like, let's say me, you, where did the bum fluff go on your face? Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But let's say me, you, and Wow, Trashy, say, oh yeah. Whilst the government, let's just paint it. Whilst the government, I'm the FBI, and you're the CIA. The FBI and the government have legal ways of attaining money. Or, let's not say CIA in it, but let's say you're an underground government team or I forgot what they call it, federation or something. Underground government federation. Yeah. Let's say you're that. Meanwhile, can both attain money by legal aspects through government funding, or if I'm the government, I attain it from taxes, different avenues, sort of like that. But if you're an underground government operation, how are you gonna get those funds? Your funds can't be on the books, because if your funds can be on the books, therefore you're findable. You need to go through different. You need to find a way of generating funds that doesn't directly lead back to you. And how would you do that in often cases? Sometimes you might use drug money, sometimes it might be stuff like blackmail, sometimes you might be laundering money. You need to, yeah, they play different sides. They're sussy. This nigga. You need to find different ways of generating the funds. Because if you don't generate the funds, the budget that you're gonna working with as a black ops, I don't even know, federation, bro. Black Ops Federation. I'm blanking out the word again. Black Ops Federation are gonna be very low. Bro, there was this one video of former CIA agent leaking all the underground stuff. Is crazy. John Kiriakou. I think I've seen him before. Let me see. John Kiriakou. I need to turn up that sound. Uh, John Christ Kiriakou, the American whistleblower. Yeah, but you know what? You see, with whistleblowers, for me personally, the way I see it, I think that whistleblowers are the weirdest. CIA whistleblower, yeah, whistleblowers are like one of the weirdest concepts for me, because you're telling me someone who's a part of the CIA, the CIA have allowed them to leak information that could potentially harm their ways of operating. I'm not saying the whistle. I'm in no way saying the whistleblower is like working, tricking the public. That's not what I'm saying here. I don't want to be misrepresented because this is gonna go on YouTube after, innit? Yeah. But I'm saying it's a case where either the CIA, I've always seen it as either the CIA are negligent and can't do their job properly, or which is probably the most likely option, the CIA and most government understand for you to have people that you can effectively control, you need to give them the illusion of control. You see what I'm saying? He's protected by the Russians. He's currently employed for them right now. Is he actually? I've searched out. But you need to give people the illusion of control. You need to give them the illusion that they have a say in what they can do and they're able to obtain information. How do I even say this? They're able to get information that shouldn't be allowed, they shouldn't be allowed to get. So that it's not like you're living under a utilitarian. It's that you're living under a communist government. Let's just say that you're living under a government that controls a dictatorship. You're living under a dictatorship that controls everything you do. Because this guy would have been dead. This guy would have been dead if none of the either or was not true. So they're playing a brilliant game. They're playing what we're gonna call a blinder. You let the people think they have control in what they see. They're able to get any information they can, and there's always going to be good people. But at the end of the day, you've allowed this information to be released. You, the government, has allowed the information to release. Why? Because you need to give the illusion of freedom. That's the best way to. That's the best way to keep the illusion running. Gonna be dead in 2 days. Yo, be careful what you say, bro. Use code names. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. I mean, it's possible fake, but unlikely. It's possible fake, but yeah, it's possible to be fake. Yeah, but I'm not saying it's being faked. I'm saying like there's you have to give the people something, because if you it's basically the old thing of you keep people in captivity, the lion's always gonna they're always gonna want to be break out the captivity. That's human nature. We crave freedom. But if you give them football, sports, and a coliseum, you will pacify the people for a lifetime, because there is nothing to be angry about. You 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 have freedom. You're living under freedom. It's all said with a grain of salt. The stuff he leaks. Yeah, 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 yeah. Anything, even what I'm saying, what he's saying, or anyone comes out to say, it's all it should be taken with a grain of salt. You should take this information, get information from another guy, and then form your own opinion. That's how it should be done. It's also uh, he has too much attention as well, and getting rid of someone with attention like that would just confirm the suspicions. True. I mean, it's still possible to get rid of him and say they didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, look at MK Ultra. They denied that until the files got released, and even now, no one was outraged about MK Ultra. And MK Ultra was like a government CIA experiment where they tried to use hypnosis to control people into creating sleeper agents, which I'm pretty sure was going to be sent to different countries to cause havoc in the countries, and that's where we have Marilyn Manson from. Yeah, and the Unabomber in it, because it said that potentially one of the CIA who were working in MK Ultra were working at the university he was being taught in, which is issue. Search up DARPA. The tech they have is crazy. Yeah, there could be a heart attack or something, but still there will be people who think it's different. Lockheed, I've heard of someone called Lockheed Martin. Okay, DARPA. Okay, let me do all three. First, DARPA. Go here. Okay, Lockheed Martin. Yeah, I need to turn that shit off. The tech they have is scary. Yeah, and then for trashy, look at this. This came out before we were born, I think. I'm so tapped. Attack. But look at this. Look at this. This is a real weapon. This is a real weapon that could be shot at you that can cause a heart attack. You know how bizarre that is? Do you truly know how bizarre that is? And it's untraceable. Unless if I'm heading in the realm of fiction, you can shoot this. It shoots something. Yeah, it's like it's frozen water, and then it's untraceable because water will all dissipate, and what we made out of water, the water would literally just dissipate. It'll enter your bloodstream, and you'll be dead. It'll be untraceable by the time they can perform medical tests on you. Okay, Lockheed Martin. Yeah, this is the flight things, isn't it? This is the jets. And we all know what conspiracy comes with jets. I've seen them before. I think it's actually mad. Bro, Jackie, we all know what comes with jets. All of you know what comes with jets. When you have jets, you have UFO. UFO. That's what you get when you get jets. And people always, what's called? People always make the mistake of saying, what's called? Bro, watch the podcast of Chris Black. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But I need to get more. I'm going to make this like a segment on my stream, like conspiracy somethings. Conspiracy Monday or something like that. Am I seeing this right? Listen, Carl, listen, let me finish. Bro actually went like, oh, yeah, but I went live. I'm back again. This is my new segment. I'm going to call it Conspiracy Mondays or something, but even though it's Saturday or something like that. But people make the mistake of saying, oh yeah, when someone sees a UFO, it's always gonna be a UFO. People have been seeing UFOs for years. It's literally an unidentifiable flying object. How many times do you think people have seen an unidentifiable flying object and it's come from somewhere like Lockheed Martin? It's come from space agencies like DARPA. I mean, bro, the rabbit hole goes deep. It goes deep. I think it's cap, not gonna lie. Trashy, you think it's cap, but I've had time to think about this, and I'm pretty sure there are people who agree with me on this matter as well. When we get something, let's say when we get something like AI or systems that are capable of disrupting humans with microwaves or something. Here we have to say people things that can disrupt humans with microwaves or something like that. People are always gonna say it's fake until it comes out. But when the thing comes out, it comes out 20 years after it was made. It's being released to the public 20 years after it was made because it's always been around 20 years before that. Like I feel like we always get new objects and new devices 20 years later. They're always capable of creating it, but it's always shown to the public 20 years later. Look at this. Let me open another. You know what this is. You gotta know what this is. Darko is always like 3 gens ahead. Bro, yes, they're always ahead. And it's all like Cold War. Bro. Trust me, so you've heard the stories about it, innit? Bro, it is crazy. They have an object. They have an object that uses microwaves that messes up something to do with your brain, something to do with your brain, like it causes your brain to go out of whack, and it causes nausea, dizziness. It basically causes vertigo. You know how crazy that is? An object that can cause vertigo. A lobotomy, basically, you know, Siri was bought from the CIA or DARPA even. It's like brown frequency. Okay. Would I even see from the would I even type? SRI International's Artificial Intelligence Center is significant funding from agencies by the Defense Advanced Research of DARPA. That's a plug. That's a plug, Jackie. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. And that's crazy. It's mad. It destroys your frontal lobe. Yes, bro. It's like stuff. Like the world we're living in and the world are two vastly different things. They're two vastly different things. People always say, our parents always used to say to us, oh yeah, one day you'll live in the real world. You have to pay bills and shit. You have to work for a living. If I'm being honest, at this stage of time with all the information we're having, I don't think our parents are living in the real world either. They're living in the world that, dare I say, it starts with a G, but I won't finish it off. Because the E-man have told us, leave it to us to handle in real world risks. That man will live in they're living in the real world. We're living in the fake one. It's my bro. You're gonna be put on a watch list after seeing this stuff up, bro. I can't be. I'll be put on a watch list, but yeah, I guess, bro. I guess I don't even have a rebuttal to that. I guess my phone died after I typed that. Yo, we're getting on. The GPS DARPA made in that. Can you explain that? I don't understand. Bro, what do you mean? What do you need me to explain? Wow. That GPS that made the internet. DARPA did. The cool, bro. The world we know now is the tip of the ice cap. Yeah, bro. Like even GPS was made by these man. You're telling me GPS, and I believe it. Because why wouldn't they be able to? DARPA. Oh, DARPA is I don't think Jackie just told me about them now. I've heard something like DARPA, but it wasn't DARPA. It was, if any of you might know the show, it's is it gonna be? Am I even bugging? Yeah, if you guys know about this, the Dharma Initiative from Lost. If anyone's watched Lost, they have something similar. They're so secretive. Listen, the world we're living in, and the world the world we're living in and the world our parents told us was the real world are fake. They're not real. They're not real. Tip of iceberg. It's not real. Like it's mad. It is mad. And they show this one Google image. Scary car product. It's so secret. Darman. This nigga said Darman. Really said Darman. If they show this one Google image, the thing they ain't showing it. DARPA is like a secret research development of all. Yeah. Like search up AIs they've made. Yeah. DARPA is heavily investing in over 2 billion through its AI Next campaign to advance artificial intelligence beyond second wave machine learning, focusing on third wave contextual AI that is more explainable, robust, and capable of common sense reasoning. Roughly 70% of DARPA's current program includes the triage challenge of emergency medical care use AI for national security. Pretty sure I read that shit with that last bit wrong in it, but I was holding it strong. They had the AI in the Cold War. I smoke all of DARPA. I put them on. Yeah, you see this young guy's trying to die quick. You can go. That's it, bro. If these DARPA guys give me a stimulus check and say, yeah, give false information, you can even take 20 bands of your life. Okay, big fella. Okay, big fella. I'm gonna take that 20 bands with my gap teeth and everything. I'm gonna take it just like that. I can die after I go to Japan. Yeah, bro. Keep talking like how you're talking. Keep talking how you say you could smoke DARPA. See how long they're gonna get you in Japan. They're gonna get you with an orbital laser. You know GTA, get you boom, straight orbital laser. You're gonna be walking somewhere, just it locks in. It says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Straight from a fucking what's it called? What's that place called? They weren't even doing the actual bunker. They were doing the mobile operations base. They're just gonna boom you. Jamal come Japan in May. Money no there. The money no there. The money no there. The money no there. The money no there. Next year, the money be there. The money will probably be there next year. Next year I finish uni innit? So I'll be on the job hunt. I don't mind. Cool way to die. This nigga wants to die from orbital laser. You've lost your fucking mind. Get a job, bum. I will get a job. Yeah? But listen. Let's go back to conspiracy. Why are niggas blaming me for not having a job? Okay, wait. Let's see what happens when you type up. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I didn't even expect that. I didn't even expect that. Fucking hell. I'm gonna go watch on time to enjoy your stream, you big fella, in a bit. Fuck me. I thought we were just gonna see like a reference to them. This nigga said DARPA wants to talk too. Fucking hell. These men are coming at him like the boogeyman. This is redacted as well. Bro, yeah. You see conspiracy. You see at this point, the word conspiracy, I think after this, if people go back to telling niggas that who have like viable claims despite their eccentricity, and they say, yeah, you're just a stupid conspiracy theorist, I can't lie, we just need to slap them in the fucking mouth. I'll be so honest. Because at this point, there's no such thing as a conspiracy theory. There's talking shit and there's real. You can't call anything a conspiracy theory or not. You just have to pick a side. You just need to say, yeah, this nigga's talking shit, or yeah, this is right. You can't say, oh yeah, it's a big conspiracy theory. Yeah, we don't know if it's true or not. The government are well capable of having it. No, bro, choose a side. Real or not? Are birds fake? No, birds aren't fake. But the government capable of creating fake birds that are used to spy on people, I'll put my life savings, and it's not a lot. It's not a lot, but it's all I have to say the government can do that. They probably watching you, not even a conspiracy. They're probably watching. Listen, if they're watching me right now, give me the resources. I will spread false information. I'll spread. Listen, give me 1 million, 1 million every 2 years. I will spread all the false information you want. Just don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'm not ready to die for it. Listen, I'll keep it clear. Give me 1 million for 2 years. I'll be loyal for 10 years. Every 2 years, give me 1 mil. I'll be loyal for 10 years. After 10 years, live. So I'm probably gonna expose you. But it's fair. It's fair. It's a fair deal. You can kill me after 10 years. But just give me the platform, man. Darvas or another considered no conspiracy. The blockchain. Darva got sentient AI. I'm gonna become eyes just for signing burners. Yeah, birds are fake, man. The government can everything, bro. Most side agents be like, if you become underground CIA, they give you just unlimited money. Yeah, bro. I'll get everything I want. I'll get everything I want. I'll be henching the day. I'll get that VA. Israel is scary too. The govs not unlimited, but you know what I mean. DARPA gotta be a sentient AI. This means DARPA has to be a sentient AI. That's what that raises a good question. How far do you think we are? How far do you man think we are? We are off having a sentient AI controlling the world, but we just don't know it. Kind of like Pluto. If any of you have read the manga Pluto, it's something like that. The whole premise of Pluto is basically you have someone called it's the story of Astro Boy. It's the story of Astro Boy just in a different font. If Astro Boy was very dark, even though Astro Boy in some cases is dark, but it's even darker than Astro Boy. The story of Pluto is basically like there's a government agent or a police officer named Gezish, and he's a part of a group of intelligent AIs. There are about 7 of them, I think, and all of them were created with special. They're all special in it, and the premise of the book is each one of them are dying off one by one by one by one by one in it. But this is obviously in the distant future. They're all intelligent AIs. They're the best of the best, even though they're already AIs existing in the world. And the story basically comes the pre. How do I even say this? I need to gather my thoughts. The story is basically surrounded by the concept of the will of AI. Like, can an AI kill if it's programmed not to kill? And before the story even takes place, there's an AI that's killed a person already. And when Gazish, the main character, asked it, why did he kill? It said something along the lines that it wanted to or it could or something like that. It focuses on that premise. But that's just the basis of the story. But the story ends when there's a teddy bear talking to working we could because the story was made a long time ago. I'm sorry if I'm rambling in it, but the story was made a long time ago. But the story was basically showing at the end that there was an American president. I'm just gonna say it's Bush or Ronald Reagan. I think it was Bush. It has to be Bush because I think it had something to do with the Iraq War. Yeah, it's Bush. It's Bush. It had something to do with Bush. Bush was the president at the time, innit? And then Bush was talking to this teddy bear, and then at the end, it just ends, and it just shows like a giant mechanical heart figure, like some Deus Machina shit. And then at the end, we just realized this whole time Bush was being controlled by an AI. Like the whole country, that everything was being controlled by AI. Like an artificial intelligence was controlling the country. How far off do you man think we are from that? I don't think we're far. I'll be so honest. The AI take over shit invested the whole on all devices watching and listening. Oh, we are stepping in something happens. Man, they're gonna be just like mine. They're gonna boom you in Japan.
Prob could, you know, if people will be over. Uh, One day you pop out with GT3 RS.
I don't know what, but if I ever pop up with a fast car, nice woman, I've sold. I've sold. But I'm telling you now, this is one of them ones where if I tell you I'm gonna scam you in the future, and I tell you about that an iPhone 1786 that you can get tomorrow, if you listen to me, you're a dickhead because I only told you a day ago I'll scam you. So it's your fault. If I ever say something that you know is against my core beliefs, people listen to, because I know there's gonna be people on YouTube listening as well. Don't listen to me. I'm compromised. I took the money. The money was nice. I'm telling you now, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the money. Don't listen to me though. Use your brain.
Um, did you know Monsters Inc. kind of have a truth to Epstein? You know, scaring children and getting a high school, but they scare children to drain adrenaline to eat, drink. It's mad. Oh, I can see the links between that and Monsters Inc. I can't lie. Because it was very child scary. I mean, every single Disney or Pixar film was child scary heavy and child heavy in it, but Monsters Inc. was. I mean, seeing what we know about Disney in it is just like, well, you can paint a picture of everything. Genuinely. Andrew, what's Andracum? Andre, I don't know what that is. When they drink the kids of blood. Oh, when they drink the blood of kids and shit. What the fuck? I believe that Satan is. That's what it's called. Yes. Angelicum. Let's see.
Ooh, can I even search that? God, I know I'm not getting banned for that, but what the hell was that? The dog, you know what? Let me go and think just in case. Let me go on full stream just in case. The dog vitality. The dog vitality of Hollywood blood harvesting conspiracy. A centuries old anti Semitic myth. Anti-Semitic myth is spreading freely on the far-right corners of social media, suggesting a new digital dark age. Okay. What's anti-Semitic about it? The Dark Ages were rife with prages, fanaticism. Jews secretly fed off the blood of children in 2020. We are beset with the plague. You know what? I can't comment on this because of Twitch in it, you know. But I will say one thing in it. I'm just gonna I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna read something out and you can just see the irony. I'm gonna point to something you might can just see the irony with this. Okay, nice. Gmail.com. I'm not saying all of them, but there's definitely some irony with this. The Dark Ages were rife with plague, fanaticism, and accusations that the Jews secretly fed off the blood of children. Okay, that's all I'll leave with that. Wait, the screen's not showing. Look, guys. I'm not gonna comment, but you guys know where we are, and read this text, and then read in between the lines and find the irony. Well, I think it's irony. You know, people use that word a lot or wrong a lot. I probably am using it wrong, but coincidence? I don't know. I'm not saying all of them do it. Definitely not saying all of them do it. I'm just saying there are points on the graph. Anyways, It makes them younger, apparently. Were you man ever around for the conspiracy? But it's like stems into the Catholic Church. Yeah, but we already know what going for the Catholic Church. I don't even think. Well, I think the Catholic Church were kicking when Trashy was around as well. They were kicking way before us. They were kicking after our birth. They were kicking when our parents were born. They were kicking before our parents were born, and they were kicking before their parents were born. Is the church runs the world? In some cases, yes. I mean, the Vatican used to run the world. The Vatican, because it's that old thing: whosoever runs London rules. Whosoever rules London rules the world. Blah blah blah. And the Vatican used to rule England. England used to rule like most of the known world. As of now, do I think the churches rule the world right now? Babylon. They have all the money. Babylon, bro. You see, Babylon. This I've said it for time. This all stems back to Babylon. Whether you believe it's a conspiracy or not, or whether you think I'm crazy, often than not, you can trace everything back to Babylon. Baal, yeah, Baal, Babylon, bro. You can trace everything. Most things that you see go wrong and have to do with the occult, you can trace it all to Babylon. All of them. All the like guys. Yeah, I can't say the end one. Ran by Israel. Do I believe all of them are ran by Israel? Not all of them. That's crazy. Do I believe there's some sects which can be compromised by different intelligence agencies taking I need to be careful with my words. I don't believe I don't subscribe to the notion that all a government can be controlled by one singular entity, but I do subscribe to the notion that intelligence agencies are capable of compromising certain people of the government, whether it's the president, whether it's people in the Senate, whether it's the vice president, in order to create a level of foothold for themselves that allows them to put themselves in a position of power through the shadows. That's how I'll put it. The F Styles, I feel like it's a distraction for something big that's happening. Think of it like this: every piece of information we get is a big distraction for something else, because this Epstein thing has been happening since 2005. The files were released 2026. That's 21 years later. 21 years later. Or 20 years later, even, because he was arrested in 2006. So they had all this information. And they allowed him to commit his acts until 2017, and a large amount of people were aware of his acts. We've received this information right now because he's about. There's something else going on. This is my conspiracy. I said, well, let's stop using conspiracy in it, but I just again. But you know what I mean by this is my conspiracy. This is the conspiracy, a conspiracy theory and a conspiracy, different things, but same concept, different branch. Yeah. The conspiracy that I think is happening now is they have something else is happening, like literally what you said, Jackie. Something else is happening, and it's on a larger scale. So we're given this information right now, and in 20 years, whatever caused them to release the files in 2025, in 20 years, whatever happened in 2025 will be the cause for them to release files pertaining to that thing in 2045, and it will keep on going like that. It will keep on going like that.
Information can't be information. It has to be a distraction. Public information already. Bro, they had long. They had long.
They caught him on the charges. They caught him for doing it. He was freed again, and he was allowed to do it for 10 more years. No, scratch that. 13 more years. Because he was caught in 2026, died 2019, or died 2020. He was allowed to do it for 13 more years. That's, I might be wrong. When did Epstein die? Yeah, he died in 2019. So he has allowed to live for 13 more years. Here people search for Mark Epstein, his brother, Ghislaine Maxwell, Virginia Giuffre. We've seen her quite a bit. Andrew Windsor. Scott, we haven't seen him, and we've seen the fucking goat. Epstein Black. The shadow to his Sonic. The shadow to his Sonic. Sean Puff Daddy Combs.
This public is blind. Goyim. You don't know what Goyim is?
This nigga's a clip.
Epstein.
When the dish wasn't used. But we don't know what Puff Daddy was doing at this point. Wait, Jackie, you don't know what Goyim is? Diddy blood. Oh, Diddy. Diddy, yeah. The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D. It's Diddy. It's Diddy. Explain Goyim. Goyim is like, you know how you have, how do I even put this in terms of like guys who are just saying that I'm pushing an agenda? Well, I need an example, but my brain's gone blank again. You know how basically someone of like an Abrahamic faith will call us. They're of Abrahamic faith as well, innit? But let's just say Christians and Muslims, innit? You know how they have a specific word for calling us like a non-believer or something like that, or just a non-believer in general. To them, we are called goyim because we're basically non-believers of their faith. Well, we're not of their faith, so we're called goyim, and they're Jews. I think it's like something like the Gentile or something like that. It's like a different. It's like an equivalent of that. Or I'm seeing a bit. In a bit. I think Gentile is like an equivalent of that. But bro, you have Epstein Jr. right here, man.
But this just takes it too far.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Financiers, serial, yeah, human trafficker. This is the state of the world right now. Mark Epstein, this guy is actually his brother. He's still alive. Yeah, of course he is. Obviously you have her. Allegedly even worse than him. Is this bird alive? Allegedly even worse than him. The rabbit hole just runs deep. It runs deep and it doesn't run cold. Maxwell is so chopped. Where did that come from? Back in the day was a baddie though. Yeah, I have no comment. No comment. That's like Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton, like. Let me talk to you. I know you racist, but I love you, boo. I love you, white girl. That would have been me with Hillary Clinton. I love you, white girl. She, she was a woman back in the day. Before the Pokemon go to the polls. You guys remember that shit? Pokemon go to the polls. Yeah, she was a woman. But he was. They see us like dogs and that they can us and kill us. Yeah, I can't say that on stream. But what I can say on stream is I'm sure not all of them think that way because that's crazy. I'm sure not all of them think that way because that's crazy. Because that's mad. But the way Epstein said it and the framing of the way he said it, it's just like, yeah, the way the framing of which Epstein said it was just like it's just like he just thinks of us like animals. Wait, let me try to find it. Who's texting me? My friend just said, "Is the money and fame worth it? Sleep with a Glock under your pillow." What else is there to check? Okay, wait. I know exactly what I'm looking for. It's this line right here. You haven't seen this, Jackie, if you're still here. Yeah, I'll watch a YT video after this. He didn't spell it like that. He spelled it like this. Am I bugging? Uh, it was the NBA director or something. But the lines went along the lines of what's it called? He was like, "Oh yeah, while the Goyim work, let the Goyim bear real financial risk while we work in the shadows," or some shit like that. Okay, what video do we even watch?